Did you know that colors can control emotions, influence decisions, and even increase business sales? Why do banks use blue? Why do fast food brands use red and yellow? Why do luxury brands love black? In today's masterclass, I'm going to be teaching you the psychology behind colors and how professional designers and businesses use colors strategically to communicate powerful messages. If you are a graphic designer, business owner, content creator, or someone who wants to understand branding better, then this video is for you. Stay till the end because what we're about to learn will completely change the way you see colors forever. My name is Aidoo from Odoom Graphic Design. Let's begin. Thank you very much for joining me today. Kremen, thank you very much for joining me. Okay, today we are going to talk about something very powerful, color psychology. So we are going to talk about what color communicates. So that's our main focus. So that I don't know if you can see my screen. Someone should comment if you can see my screen. Yeah, comment. Tell me. So without wasting my time, let's quickly move to what we are supposed to do today. I just increased my mouse cursor in order for you to see what I am doing on my screen. Please, there is no light here, and that's why. Without wasting my time, let's quickly move. Today we are going to talk about something very powerful. What color communicates. Color is not just about beauty. Yes, most of us we think color is beauty, but color is not just about beauty. Color is communication. You see, color is communication. Before someone can read your text or understand your message, they feel it through your design color. You get it? So if you're a business owner, if you're a graphic designer, manufacturer, and you don't know color, it means that you are miscommunicating. You should know color. What color communicates? And today I'm going to teach you color emotion, how it's used and its meaning in order for you to understand color. Color is everywhere. Color is everywhere. You can't run away from color. Who love me? Thank you for joining. Color is everywhere and you can't run away from color. So if we are here today, we are going to talk about the color, and I would like you to pay attention and listen to what is going on. Okay. Studies shows that up to 90% of snap judgments people make about product or business are all about color. Mommy, I will where you come na there. Studies shows that up to 90% of snap judgment people make about product, business, design, everything are based on color. So if you're a business owner, you should know color and how it's used and what it communicates. Do you get it? The meaning of color, you should know everything. You should know everything about color. Thank you very much for joining. So without wasting my time, let's quickly move to what we are supposed to learn. And let me tell you one thing. There's no exact number of colors in the world. There is no exact number of colors in the world. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So if someone tells you that maybe we have 200 million colors in this world, or we have 5,000 colors in this world, please tell the person that I said he or she is lying to you. We don't have the exact number of colors in this world because
the study shows that human eye can detect so many different of colors. Human eye can detect so many different of colors depending on the light, bright, saturation, environment, tint, shade the color is. I don't know if you understand me. So meaning one color, I can adjust one color to get plenty colors. So we don't have the exact number of colors in this world, but rather we have types of colors, and we have three types of colors. We have primary color, secondary color, and we have tertiary color. The primary colors are the basic ones, which is red, blue, yellow, and those things. And we also have the secondary colors. The secondary colors are the colors that combine with the primary colors combined together. So whenever you combine primary colors together, you get a secondary color. I don't know if you understand. Whenever you mix primary color, you get secondary color. And the tertiary color is whenever you mix, you combine the tertiary color is whenever you combine the primary color and the secondary color, you also get the tertiary colors. But we don't have the exact number of colors, but rather we can say that the scientific structure tells us that we have three types of colors. So if you're a business owner, graphic designer, you should know what color communicates. So let's quickly move to what we are supposed to do. What is color influence? What is color influence? I don't know. What is color influence? So color is the first thing people notice about your product or your design. Color is the first thing people notice about your product or design. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Color is the first thing people notice about your product or your design. I think some of you now you are joining. Okay, thank you very much. My name is Daniel. I'm a graphic designer from KSTU. I'm a student of Master Technical University. Okay, so if you are new here, thank you very much for joining. So, what is color influence? Color is the first thing people notice about your product or your design. So, meaning whenever you manufacture something or whenever you design a flyer, people notice the flyer. They notice the first thing they notice from your flyer is your color, how you use the color, and what the color is communicating. I don't know if you understand that. So they notice your your color before logic comes in motion, before reading comes feeling. We have a star, maybe you design of maybe a flyer or a banner. Once you design it, people will see the star of your design. But the only thing that they look at your color before they go and look at the star of your design. So if your color is not well or is not properly used and your star is good, it means you are miscommunicating, because you cannot mix colors. You should understand colors and know what the client wants and the emotion before you can use the color to design a flyer or banner for your client. I don't know if you understand me. So color influence is the first thing people notice about your product before they go and look at your star, how you position your elements, how you arrange your elements and your text, everything on the flyer. Maybe you are a trader, you sell things in the market, maybe clothes and everything. The thing that people notice first is the color, not the star, because the study shows that 90%, up to 90%, the studies shows that up to 90% of snap judgment people make about product or design are about color. So meaning that they notice the color first before they move into the style of the clothes or everything. So let's move forward. We have, okay, what color can do? Color can do so many things, but here I'm going to mention only 4 things color can do. Color can attract attention. Color can attract attention. As I said earlier, whenever they see it, their attention goes straight to what you are communicating on the flyer. So the color attracts the attention. The color builds trust. It helps people to trust you whenever you use the color. Because there are some colors, for instance, if you use blue, people will trust you. There are some colors that you use is trust. So people will trust you. People will trust you. I don't know. Color also creates urgency. And color also influences decision. These are the 4 things color can do. It's plenty, but for now, at this session, I want us to look at this 4. I want us to look at this 4. For example, if I use red, I can make people act fast. And if I use blue, I can make people feel safe and also trust me. Yes, if I use blue, I can make people feel safe and trust me. Let's move to color property. We have color property. All that I'm saying is here. You see this image here. So, but we'll move on to the color psychology, which is emotion one after the other. But now we are. I want you to understand this from the beginning. That's why I've started teaching you from the basic, lowest to the upper. Okay, we will come and talk about everything here. Okay. Let's move forward. Let's go to color properties. Color properties. There are 3 main color properties that we have. We have 3 main color properties. So let's understand these color properties before we go into the meaning. What are some of these 3 main color properties that I'm talking about? We have hue, we have value, chroma. We normally call it saturation, or I think that also, yeah, you call it saturation. All these are the colors, properties of color. So whenever you choose color, the color should have these 3 properties. Depending on what you want to use the color for, or depending on the event, the environment, and the context, the culture. Whenever you choose a color, the color must have these 3 properties. One of them, or all the 3 properties, or 2 of them, depending on the event, the culture, the context you want to use the color. Okay. Let's move on. Please, as I'm moving forward, if you have any question, then you write it down. When we finish, we'll talk about it. Okay. So let's go to the properties of color that I'm talking about. Another properties of color. Yeah, let me show it to you well. I think the zoom is okay. The properties of color, we have hue. Hue is the color itself. Whenever you say hue, I remember when I was learning graphic design, my teacher always tell me hue saturation layers. When we say hue is the color itself. Maybe red, blue, yellow, green, orange, everything. Those colors, we call them hue. So hue is the color itself. And the value. The second one is value, properties of color. The second one is value. When you say value, value is how light or dark the color is. How light or dark the color is. It's value. So whenever you choose a color, you should see how dark, how light the color is. That's the value of a color. So the properties of color, the second is value. How light or dark the color is. Light colors feel soft and friendly. Listen to me well. Light color, it feels soft and friendly. Dark colors feel strong and serious. Light color feels soft and friendly. And also, dark colors feel strong and serious. Let's move to the third one, third properties of color, which is the chroma. We normally call it saturation. Yeah, that's the name that we use to call it, saturation. Before you choose a color, you should know how saturated the color is, or how saturation you want the color to be. When you say saturation, saturation is the intensity of the color. Saturation is the intensity of the color. Bright colors feel energetic and loud, and dull colors also feel calm and professional. So whenever you choose a color, or whenever you want color for your business, for your product, for your design, you should also consider the saturation of the color, the intensity of the color. You should consider this. So every color must have these three properties, depending on what you want to use the color for, depending on the context, as I said earlier, the event, the environment, and the culture. Okay. So even one color can communicate. One color can communicate differently depending on how you adjust it. For instance, if I take red, I can adjust red to get so many colors. If I take red, I can adjust it to get so many colors. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If I take blue, I can adjust blue and I can get different colors from blue. Once I go to the adjustment layer, color adjustment layer, I can adjust it to get different colors and use it for my design of my product. That is why I said earlier that we don't have the exact number of colors in this world. We don't have the exact number of colors in this world. Okay, anyway, let's quickly move to our main focus, the reason why we are here, which is the color emotion. Color emotion. Color emotion. Yes, let's move to the color emotion. Our main focus, color emotion. Let's quickly move. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. This is red. Okay, color emotion. You see, this is red. This is red. This is red. This is red. Let's move to color emotion. Color have so many. Color have so many emotions. Color have so many emotions and so many meaning. Color have plenty meaning. Color have plenty meaning. Depending on the environment, context, culture, and the event, I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Hey. Yeah. What is all this? And I'm really more fufu. That fufu bashi we had be with your house. Anyway, there's no light, please. So if you can't see, there's no light here, and they are also disturbing me a lot. But I'm sorry. Next time, I never knew this is what is going to be happening. So next time, I'll do things. And I'm really more fufu. Anyway, so as I said earlier, color have so many different meanings. It has so many different meanings depending on the culture, context, event, and the environment. For example, if I choose red, let's look at this red. I don't know if you can see. Let's move to the emotions. Red have emotion like excitement, excitement, and excitement, meaning red creates strong emotional stimulations and grabs attention quickly. It creates strong emotional stimulations and and grabs attention quickly, attracts attention quickly. So whenever you use red, this is what red does. Red also have emotions like energy. And let me tell you one thing. I forgot to tell you this thing. We have two types of color emotion. We have two types of color emotions. We have positive emotions and negative emotion. But today, for our main focus and our studies for today, we are only looking at the positive emotion of color, because I can't teach both the negative emotions and the positive emotion simultaneously because of time, and there's no light also, so I want to do it fast and okay. So let's look at the positive aspect, then the next time we will look at the negative aspect. So now we are going to you talk about the positive emotions of color. So the positive emotions of color, we have excitement, red, and the red, this is red. Red, we have excitement. The excitement, as I said earlier, it creates strong and emotional stimulation and grabs attention. It attracts attentions. So maybe we are walking somewhere and you see red color. Once you look at it, the red can attract your attention very quickly, so that you will also act fast. You get it? So always red makes you to act fast. As I said earlier, if I use red, I can make people to act fast because it's strong and it grab attention so quickly. Uh-huh. Let's move to the energy. We have two emotions. Another second one is energy. Energy represents strength and action and movement. It represents strength, action, and movement. So red also represents strength, action, and movement, and the energy. And the energy. Okay, let's move to passion. Red also brings passion. It shows passion. How does it show passion? Red is linked to deep feeling like love and desire. So you see, when it is Valentine's Day, you see people wearing red. You see them going for red clothes and shoes, everything. They want to be red. I don't know. You see, um, because it's a Valentine's Day. Why? Because red also shows passion. It also shows passion. It's linked to deep feelings like love and desire. So red also brings connection in a relationship. That's why when it is Valentine's Day, you see people going out with their boyfriends and girlfriends with red. You will see people buying red things for their girlfriends and boyfriends because red also creates passion. It shows passion. It also shows courage. How does it show courage? It communicates boldness and confidence. Whenever you use red, it communicates boldness and confidence. For instance, look at this my screen. You see the red, all the text, everything is visible. It tells you that the color that I'm using is bold. It gives me boldness and confidence. Don't know. So I'm confident because you can see my screen, you can see everything clearly, right? So red also gives you courage. And let's go to attention. Attention. How does it also give us attention? It naturally attracts the eye first. Red attracts the eye first. It attracts eye first. That is why you see the restaurants, food companies, and those things, they use red to do their flyers, banners, and everything. So whenever you see a banner and it's a food banner, you see it outside. Once you see it, it will attract your attention. It will grab your attention. Your eyes will look at it and see, this is beautiful. Wow, then let me go there and enjoy myself. Then you go and buy food. So those restaurants and those, they normally use red colors. They normally use it. Red is favorite for them. Let's move to the industries. Industries that they normally use red. We have industries that they use red. Entertainment. Red is used in entertainment industries, food, sports, fire protection. It's used in fire protection. It's used in children products. So children products. So when you want to buy something for your children, you can buy red because it gives boldness and confidence. So you can buy red. Sports, we normally use it at a sport because it gives energy. That energy part is very important. It represents strength, action, and movement. That is why sports people also normally they like using red. They like using red. What's the uses of red? Red is used to stimulate. Red is used to create urgency. I don't know if you can see my screen. The uses of red is used to stimulate. Red is used to create urgency. Red is used to draw attention. Whenever you see it, then it will grab your attention fast, so that you go for whatever you want. It also gives caution. It also caution us. Okay, and red also encourage us. It also encourage us. So you see what red do. Now I hope somebody understand red color very, very, very well. I'm sure somebody understand red color very, very well. So this is the emotions, the industries that uses red, and the uses of the red color itself. And I'm sure you understand. Let's move on to the next color. We don't have enough time, so let's move to the next color. Yes, this is orange. Orange, good. You can see orange. You don't see the color. It's orange color, but I think I see it on my screen. I see it as a white color, but it's not orange on my screen here. So if you cannot see the orange color, maybe it's because of the phone that I'm using to capture. It's orange color here. Okay, so emotions of orange. Orange also gives us optimistic. Orange gives us optimistic. How does it give us optimistic? And what is the meaning of that? It creates hopeful and positive feeling. Orange creates hopeful and positive feeling. Whenever you use orange, we have a feeling, positive feelings that this thing can work well. You have hope. I don't know. So orange also gives us hope. Independent. Second is independent. Second emotion is of orange is independent. It also reflects confidence and self-reliance. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. It gives us freedom. Orange. It gives us freedom and originality. So that this is what orange also gives us. And adventurous. How does it? It encourages trying new things. Whenever you try to do something new, orange can encourage it. For instance, if I use orange for my technology or my social media flyer, it means that I want to do something new. I want to innovate something. So the orange will give me what? Orange will give me, it will encourage me of what I'm trying to do. It will encourage me based on that. It also gives us creativity. Only gives you, it helps you to get new ideas. It stimulates imagination and fresh ideas. So whenever someone wants to deal with creativity, and you want, maybe you want a design or something for the person, you should go for orange, because orange is creativity. Maybe the person wants to create something new, and you want to design a flyer or banner for the person. Yeah, you go for orange. It's very creativity. It's also give us fun. Fun is also very playful and energetic. Yeah, it also give us fun. Okay. Other industries that uses orange. Orange is used for arts because it's creativity. So art people normally use orange. Entertainment, here entertainment people also use orange. Food companies also uses orange. Food industries and those things, they all uses orange. Sports people also uses orange because orange is also have a good emotions. And also transportation people also use orange. They use orange. It's also good for them. And the uses of orange, how does this use the orange? Orange is used to stimulate first. It's used to stimulate, it's used to communicate fun, it's used to draw attention. Orange is used to express freedom and fascinate. So this is what orange is also used to. I don't know if I'm running fast. Yes, I have to take my time and explain all these things, but I don't have time. I don't have much time. And I don't have much time. So that's why. So if you want the slide right after the teaching, send me a DM so that I can send you the slide. I have the slide on my laptop. So once you send me a message, I will send them, forward them to you, okay? So, but I have to take my time and explain this, but there's no enough time. So I'll give you the slide, and you go and do some small research about them. You will understand what I'm trying to say. So let's move on. Let's move on because yes, it is 1 hour and now it is 8:41. So we need to close at 9. But yeah, I mean, okay, let's go. This is yellow. Yellow is a yellow screen, but I don't know if you can see the yellow well. And then here is yellow. So this is also a yellow. All right. Let's go to the emotions of yellow. Yellow also gives us enthusiasm. It gives us, how does it give us? How does this yellow also give us? The yellow inspires eagerness and motivation. Yellow inspires eagerness and motivation. Yellow also gives us opportunity. Yellow also gives us opportunity. It represents new learning and possibility. So whenever someone gets an opportunity and a person wants to show that opportunity, you can use yellow. You can use yellow. So yellow also gives us this feeling. Don't know. let's move on. Yellow also give us happiness. Yellow also give us happiness. So yellow associated with sunshine and cheerfulness. So whenever you use yellow, you also get happiness. It also gives us positivity. Yellow also gives us positivity. It creates hopeful emotions. Positivity. You see that you have a hopeful emotion. I don't know. I have that a lot, and I don't know whether I like yellow color. My favorite color is yellow. My favorite color is yellow, red, blue, and white. Those four colors, I like them. I like them a lot, and I don't know, but I like them. Okay, so yellow also gives us positivity, which is great hopeful and emotions. Yellow color brightens the mind and creates joyful things. So whenever you use yellow, it brightens your mind and creates joyful things. Ohima, thank you for joining. Yeah, thank you for joining. So whenever you use yellow, it creates your mind. Okay, it creates your mind. Let's move forward. What are some of the uses of yellow? The industries that use yellow, food industry, they use yellow, sports use, transportation use, travel use, leisure use. What are some of the uses of yellow? Yellow is used to stimulate, it's used to encourage relaxation. Yellow is used to awake awareness, yellow is used to energize affect mode. It's used to energize. Okay? It's used to energize affect mode. Let's move on. Oh, sorry. Okay. This is green. This is green. Emotions of green. Green also give us growth. Whenever you use green, it symbolized progress and development. It gives us harmony. Whenever you use green, it also brings balance and peacefulness. It also gives you balance and peacefulness. Whenever you use green, it also gives you a kindness. Kindness. Green also is a kindness. So green is also a kindness. You see what green is? It's the emotions of green. It's also a kind. It's first caring and welcoming. So whenever you want to welcome someone, you want to welcome maybe someone is coming to you and want to welcome the person, you can use green. Green is very powerful. Green also give us dependability. It also give us emotions of like dependability. It also suggests stability and trust. It also suggests stability and trust. So this is what also green also gives us. The industries that uses green, environment, leisures, alternative energy, entertainment, and educations. These are the industries that use these green colors. And uses of green is used to restore energy, promote growth, nature, and rejuvenate. Let me tell you one thing here. Green is nature. So whenever you will see green everywhere, because green is nature. Okay, green is nature. Um, so green is the color of life, balance and restoration. It balance restoration. So it restore energy and it's very interesting to use it. To use the green color. Let's move forward. If you have, as we are moving, if you have any question, you can bring it at the comment section. Once I finish, I will explain it to you. Those of you watching me live, Those of you watching me live. This is yellow. Yellow. Okay. Yellow. Emotions of yellow. Emotions of yellow. Yellow also give us trust. It also gives us trust. Emotions. Whenever you use yellow, the emotions of yellow. Sorry, blue. We are talking about blue now. I'm sorry. Something just came on my screen and my focus was there. I don't know the thing, but that's why we are talking about blue now. Blue also gives us trust. Emotions of blue, trust. Sorry. Emotions of blue, trust. We have trust, responsibility. We have honesty and loyalty, and also we have security. Because of time, I don't want to explain this much because we don't have time. We are supposed to close. It's time. Industries that uses blue, security. Securities uses blue. Uh, Finance also uses blue. Technology, they use blue. Healthcare, they uses blue. And accounting, these are the industries that use this blue. And blue is used to reduce stress. It's used to reduce stress. If you have to understand the uses of blue, blue is used to reduce stress. Blue is used to reduce stress. Blue is used to create calmness. Blue is used to relax. Yes, blue is used to secure and create order. That is why those securities people use those this blue color. So blue is very good for the security, finance, technology, healthcare, accounting. I remember the last time one of my clients just uh, told me to design something for her, and I asked her what is her favorite color, not even her favorite, her brand color. I asked her what is her brand color, and she said she was like, I don't have any brand color. And I said, oh, how? You don't have any brand color? You should have, because this is this is very bad. You should have. You should know the work that you are running, know your industry, and have your own brand color. I mean, that's perfect than using any color. And that time, she just sent me some flyer, a previous flyer, and I looked at the color of the flyer, and I also looked at her company, and I said, no, how could you use this color while you are running this company? But then um, I decided to help her, and she was happy now. So you see, you should know the business that you are doing and know the color that fits the business and use it. That's very important. And I don't want to talk much. Let's move forward. I think that's the best thing we are supposed to do now. I'm not here to talk about someone. Okay, this is also a violet. This is also a violet. Emotions of violet. One, we have imagination. Violet also gives us imagination. It inspires creative thinking. Spirituality also gives us spirituality emotions. How does it? It's connected to deeper reflection. So violet, this violet, we normally use it for religion. Yeah, as I say, it's religion. Yes. So it is spirituality. It also gives us compassion emotion. It also gives us compassion emotion, um, show care and I think empathy or something. Yes, that is what it also gives us. It also gives us sensitivity. It also gives us sensitivity. It reflects emotional awareness. The sensitivity, it reflects emotional awareness. Also give us mystery. How does it? It's first unique. Whenever you use violet, it feels unique. An industry that uses violet are humanitarian industries. They use violet a lot. Humanitarian industries, they use violet a lot. Psychic, they also use violet, and religion, they use violet for spirituality and those things. Whenever they want to do any spiritual things and those things, they use violet to represent their strength in they are powerful. Yes. The uses of violet is used to encourage creativity, inspire, and luxury, and intuition. Violet is also used for intuition. Let's move forward. Pink. I will close now. Don't worry. We're about to end it. Let's go to pink. 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 Emotions of pink. Pink color. Whenever you have pink color, the emotions of pink color. Pink color gives us compassion emotion. I think I've talked about this, right? Compassion. Or having, it show care and affection. Yeah, I think I've talked about this. It show care. It gives us love. When you use pink, it shows love. How love you are. You love people. Maybe you love someone. You should go for a pink color. And red also can be used. You see how colors can communicate. Pink color is also very good for love. I remember the last time when I was designing. I think that was is it not a card, right? Yes, I think a small card for someone. That was his gift card also, and I used this pink color. It was very beautiful. My client was so happy about it. And it also gives immature emotions. It also gives immature emotions. Like how does it give these immature emotions? It's also very youthful and playful. It feels youthful and playful. Pink also gives us playful, as I said. It gives us admiration. Industries that uses these pink colors. There are so many industries that uses these pink colors. Children product use pink. Very beautiful for them. Women's product. Women's like pink a lot. I don't know. I think you don't know women's like pink than red. Who can tell me that women's like pink than red? You don't know, but today I want to tell you that pink is very color. Women's like it than red. It's favorite for women than the red. I don't know. Maybe we don't know. Yeah, I think we don't know, but maybe we don't know because of our culture. Because sometimes we deal with culture instead of the science or the studies. We don't depend. Sometimes we don't depend on mainly on the studies. We don't rely on studies, but rather we rely on what do you call it? I think we rely on uh, culture. So in our culture tells us that red color is good for so and so, but then pink is very good for women's product. Whenever you are doing women's product and you use pink color, is very pink is also beauty. Beauty people, when you go to those that uses fashion and those things, fashion designers and those things, they use pink beauty. Look at it, I think, and we also have fashion. All these industries uses pink, and uses of pink is used to communicate energy. It's used to create buzz. It's used to motivate action. It's used to fascinate. It's used to fascinate. You see, so pink is also very good color. I don't know. We depend really on red color. We rely on red color than the pink. I don't know. Today I want to show you something very different and unique. So pink is also very good. You can try and see. Try use the pink. Try to use the pink and see. You will get you understand what I'm trying to say. Let's go to brown. What are the emotions of brown? Brown give us reliability, stability, give us honest, comfort, natural, and give us natural. So brown also give us reliability, stability, honest, comfort, and natural. I don't know if I'm running fast. I have to because it's almost time. Industries that uses brown is agriculture industries uses brown, construction industries uses brown, transportation industries uses brown, legal they also use brown, and food industries they all uses this brown color. It's also very good. It's favorite color for them. It favor them because because whenever you use this brown color, it communicates based on those industries, agriculture industries. And I don't want to talk. Other uses of brown. Brown is used to stabilize. Brown is used to imply common sense, surprise emotions, and create. I don't know. It creates warmth. Yes. So brown is also very good color for industry. I don't know if I'm running fast. Just DM me and let me send you the slide so that you can go through. It's almost time. It's plenty, and have. I think this is our last. Uh, I don't know. This is our last slide. Yes, black. Hey, this one. I don't think you can see it. It's black. I use the slides based on the color. That is why sometimes you see the slides, the color is changing. I use them black. I don't know, you cannot see, but let me mention them to you. Emotions of black, we have power. Black also gives us power. Whenever you use black, it gives you a power emotions. Whenever you use red, it gives you a control emotions. It manipulates whatever you are doing. You see that it's controlling everything. Black normally control, yes. So if you want to control something, black is very good for you. Use black color. You can control it because black manipulates a lot. Black manipulates. If you don't take a black can push you away. It manipulates a lot. And black also have authority emotion. Whenever you use black, you have it gives you a leadership authority, you see, leadership mentality and everything. Black also gives you that discipline. Black also gives you a discipline emotion and elegance emotions. See, industries that is what all industries uses black. So black is very good color. All industries uses black. Wow, this is my teacher will tell you this is ridiculous. The teacher will tell you this is ridiculous. All industries uses black, and uses of black. What does we use it for? What do we use it for? We use black to do what? We use black to hide feelings. Whenever you have a feelings and you want to hide it, maybe you are tired of the feeling. I don't know what. Let me use something for example. Maybe say your boyfriend or your girlfriend try to separate her or himself from you, and okay, thank you very much. And you want to hide the feelings. Maybe someone treated you bad. Someone. I don't know what I want to say, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say. I don't want to go straight to the point. So you can hide that feelings with the use of black. You see that you have to get black emotions. Once you get black emotion, all those feelings are going to hide. You have intimidate. Black also uses to intimidate and radiate authority. It's also used to radiate authority. It's also used for fear. Hallelujah. Whenever you have black, you also fear. Used for mystery. Black also used for mystery. Feels unique. I feel unique. I'm doing a unique things. The use of black. You see, so black. This is what black also tells us. I think now we are done with everything, but let's go to here. I want to show you something. Yeah. So that okay. So this is what the color psychology that I was talking about it. Maybe you haven't see this color psychology. This is the whole thing that I've talked about it. And if you don't understand anything, just send me a DM. I'm going to send it to you so that you can also have these feelings and everything. So as I said earlier, color have two types of emotions, which is positive emotion and negative emotion. So these are the positive emotions that this one that I've talked about it is the positive emotion. And also don't forget that color communicates or have a different meaning. Different color have different meanings depending on the context, culture, and the event, environment, and okay. So color have different meanings. So, but for now, let's talk about this. And thank you very much for joining me. If you have any question, now you can drop it at the comment section. I can read it out and explain it to you before I end. I have 5 minutes for questions and answers. I have 5 minutes for questions and answers. So if you have any question, please drop it at the comment section. And there's no light here. I think some of you are wondering why there's no light here at my back, front, everything. There's no light. Don't worry. You know, Ghana is I don't want to talk too much, but there's no light. So if you have any question, drop it at the comment section and let me explain it to you. I think I'm almost done. It's 9:02, so we are supposed to close at 9. I think some of you are tired. I know you are tired, right?